The leaders of South Korea and Japan have held talks over the telephone following the latest North Korean missile launch. President Yoon Suk-yeol and Prime Minister Fumio Kishida called North Korea's provocations reckless. They agreed that Pyongyang must be made to understand such actions come with a cost. Mr. Yoon and Mr Kishida also spoke of the need to quickly improve relations between their two countries, given the need to cooperate on various issues in the international community. South Korea says it scrambled 30 fighter jets after the North staged air-to-surface firing drills with 12 warplanes. This came as Pyongyang shot off 2 short-range ballistic missiles early today, once again in the direction of Japan. 2 days ago, North Korea fired a rocket that prompted the Japanese government to ask residents to take cover. Officials in Tokyo described Pyongyang's actions as, quote, absolutely unacceptable.
安保理がこの一部の国々の消極的な姿勢によって北朝鮮による深刻なこの挑発行動と度重なる決議違反に対して行動ができていないということは大変遺憾であるとこのように考えております。
The North's test today came about an hour after it condemned the United States for talking to the UN Security Council. The US has suggested that the North's recent missile tests are a reaction to its joint drills with South Korea. Russia and China have defended the North, saying Washington must shoulder part of the blame, citing its military exercises with South Korea. CNN's Lim Yoon-suk has more on the responses that can be expected from South Korea and the United States.
I think that really is not much that South Korea and the United States can do. I mean, we've heard the two countries condemn the launches, and President Yoon Suk-yeol has issued warnings saying that there would be a decisive action by South Korea and also the international community should North Korea carry out a nuclear test. But that's really all they can do right now. And experts here are saying that even the United Nations can only do so much with the 2 permanent Security Council members, in a way siding with North Korea. But definitely the tension is escalating here in the Korean Peninsula, especially with the latest launch by North Korea of the one that flew over Japan. And President Yoon Suk-yeol this morning was telling reporters on his way to office that he believes that was targeting Guam, where U.S. troops are stationed, and also Okinawa, where something happened here in the Korean Peninsula. The United States would be sending its troops from Okinawa to South Korea. And so that is a big concern. The fact that North Korea had recently launched this IRBM, and that's why the USS Ronald Reagan and his strike group have been redeployed to the waters here on the Korean Peninsula. The USS Ronald Reagan entered the Korean waters last night, and it is expected to be taking part in Navy drills together with South Korea and Japan. And so we'll probably send more missiles to take provocative acts, and there are rising concerns here. Next step for North Korea in the coming days and weeks will also be one of those intercontinental ballistic missiles that can reach the United States, and eventually a nuclear test within the end of this year. And so President Yoon Suk-yeol this morning was saying that South Koreans are concerned now, and especially with this economy being in a tough situation and what's going on in Ukraine, South Korea's military here is saying that it will be working closely with the United States and that they will be monitoring further developments in North Korea.